What's up, everybody? Thanks so much for coming back for another video. I have to say, I've been trying to do this video for the past couple of minutes, tried to film it multiple times, and this video I'm going to talk about being a Black graphic designer slash calligrapher and all stuff that I've dealt with and how I have learned how to deal with it in the proper way. And I had to take last week off because all this stuff that is happening, just really wanted to take the time to really, how do I say, really just take a mental break and really not put out videos and take away from what is actually going on in the world and what has been going on for longest, and also hoping that people keep, well, not just people, companies, hoping that they keep the same energy a year from now. And with that said, let's get into the video. So first off, I want to talk about doubt. Doubt meaning that a lot of the doubt comes from, I'm just gonna speak for me personally, not sure about other people in the design industry and that are calligraphers, that the doubt comes from whenever you don't see many people like you doing a specific skill, you think that it is just geared towards a certain demographic. A great example is when I started skateboarding back in, was like 99 to 2000. I didn't see many people that were Black and that skateboarded. And I even ended up getting made fun of for being Black and skating. So that, starting from something so small, will lead into other parts of your life. And not seeing many Black designers at the time that were at a level that I strived to achieve was very difficult for me, but I kept my head down and kept working through it. And when I was in college, I made a mistake of listening to too many people other than myself first, that ended up causing me to burn out and ended up failing out, but then went back and graduated. And then I want to talk about people not giving me the opportunity, that I realized that there are good people out there, and I did have great opportunities from this agency that I had worked at and worked there as a freelancer. And before there, I was working as a intern at a publishing company, and the people there were great and they helped me a lot. And then working at the ad agency that I just mentioned was also a great experience. People there are wonderful. It was my first real experience working in an ad agency and feeling like, okay, wow, this is how it is. This is cool. But at the same time, still really just learning the ropes. And out of the many years that I've been designing, I've been applying to jobs and not given many, how do you say, haven't had many deals sealed. And I say that because there's been many interviews that I've went to and the people never take the time to call me back, and or they never take the time to just send an email. How difficult is it to do such a thing? And I just felt it's like, are they giving me this interview because they actually care about what I can do, or is it just because of the color of my skin? And do they actually take the time to look at my portfolio, or what? And now I want to talk about people that say they're surprised whenever they see me writing calligraphy. I'll still never forget when I was doing a live stream back when I used to be live streaming on, what was it, Periscope. Used to do it every other day. I'll just say very frequently. And so whenever I'm live streaming, the only thing you really see is my hands. I mean, obviously, because what other thing you're gonna want to do whenever you see somebody streaming is them writing. And the person came in and said, "Oh wow, I didn't know there was black people that do calligraphy." And that at first could draw a negative reaction. That's the same as meeting someone that is a graphic designer and you're not knowing that there are people that are of color, not just specifically one ethnicity. Every every kind of profession, you will know that there is at least one person of a different ethnicity. They do that. And I want to talk about this because it is a different, whether you're a black person, white person, Asian, Hispanic, Arab, from any country. It's just that these things are something that should not be hidden and not afraid to be talked about, because it at first is uncomfortable but it needs to be talked about. And recently there's a bunch of very high profile magazines and companies that are getting how can I say this? Getting those conversations brought out to the light. And I want to end this off with my whole thing. I just want all these companies and everybody that supports the protests that are going on and really the good intentions behind it. I just want people to be honest and to have the good intentions behind it, not the people out there that are just for the negative publicity that is going to do to one demographic. And I also, these companies that are saying that, oh, we're going to have more diversity in our company, when, to be honest, a lot of them have been saying that for the longest, but there's people that I like to say demonstration is louder. Wait a minute, how does the quote go? Demonstration is louder than conversation.